Look, it's not just on our farmers-only profile where we need to separate the wheat from the chaff. Sometimes we need to do it literally. Cleaning crops is an important practice that removes debris, dirt, unwanted plant material, weed seed, and other contaminants from your harvested crop. It also helps prepare crops for storage, processing, and distribution. No one wants a dirty seed. There are several approaches to seed cleaning. Small-scale cleaning can be done by hand or DIY methods, and large-scale cleaning is done with machinery. You can do it on farm by purchasing personal equipment or by contract via mobile seed cleaning or at a permanent seed cleaning facility. But why clean your crop? And does it even want to be cleaned? The answers? A lot of reasons, and who cares? Just get in the bath already, Jackson! Jackson aside, separating plant material from seed and removing undesirable particles can be quite beneficial for an operation by adding value to your crop. If grain goes into a food-grade market, it typically always needs to be cleaned. Nobody wants trashy grain, pal. Well, almost nobody. For feed grade, it may not need to be spotless, but still may require some cleaning. And #trash grain has higher processing, transportation, and marketing costs. So, if you have an on-farm cleaning or dehulling option, go for it. Organic grain as a finished product is generally cleaned to a much higher standard because conventional grain is typically going somewhere else to be cleaned again, and organic grain is more likely to be going directly into someone's food. There's also an element of quality control. Weed seeds in the grain can leave an odor and contribute to moisture problems. And your customers can tell when grain is a hot mess. Nobody puts baby in a corner. But sometimes you need to put corn or soy in your on-farm bin. And those higher moisture weed seeds may congregate in the middle and spoil the other grain. It's not all about money, but it's not about money either. And cleaning and dehulling grains decreases costs because it reduces storage space, shipping volume, packing, and cost of transportation by removing some of that bulk. Clean seed can provide a whole bunch of marketing opportunities, from food-grade buyers, maltsters who want 0 holes, animal feed companies who want all the holes, and more. You can also save money on seed purchase expenses and promote autonomy through cleaning and saving your own seeds, helping to preserve and proliferate different varieties. So, we know the benefits of clean seed, but how do we actually clean it? Seed cleaning uses differences in physical characteristics, such as size, shape, density, surface texture, terminal velocity, electrical conductivity, color, and resilience to separate wanted from unwanted seed. In this case, size really does matter and is often a first step in separating desirable seed. Ways of separating materials of different sizes include scalping, using a screen which allows the desired seed to pass through the holes while removing the larger particles, or sifting, using a screen in which only the particles smaller than the seed are able to pass through. Besides actually separating out your best seed, a secondary goal here is to use as many screen options as you have before putting air onto the seed. We think all bodies are beautiful. But sometimes we do need to separate these little guys based on differences in specific gravity and surface area. To clean seed by weight, farmers can use a box fan, air column, or aspirator. These work by passing a stream of air past the seed, allowing the lighter and more unviable seed to be blown out of the seed lot. There are also separation options by shape, round versus non-round, via a spiral separator because round seeds will roll faster than flat or non-round seeds. Surface texture, rough, smooth, or pointed because, not to harp on a theme here, but round seed will roll to the bottom when placed at a slight angle, while flat seed will be caught on the roughed cardboard. And finally, color. This separation is most often done by an optical or color sorter. This may sound like a lot of work, but keep in mind that cleaning starts with harvest. A modern combine built within the last 20 to 30 years should get grain about 95% clean. Setting up the combine correctly is important, but some of the product may not come in very clean because some farmers try to keep weed seed in their combine so it doesn't go back into the field. Like Snoop says, keep that weed in your combine and not in your field.
No, he never said that.
Oh, you're sure? You're sure he didn't say that? Either way, our current harvest techniques are good at separating seed from plant, but not plant material from seed. For separation among plant material, there are several options. First, threshing. This is the process of removing seeds, or the edible part from the plant, and breaking up remaining plant material, stems and leaves, into what is called chaff. This can be done with rubbing, cruising, or pressure, depending on the seed in question. Next, we have winnowing. With winnowing, seed and materials are dropped before a wind source like a 90s cover girl. From fanning mills, to air column separators, to aspirators, and pneumatic separators, there are a number of options here. Some experienced farmers recommend finding a clipper fanning mill, which can be great if you're saving your own seed. And because of their popularity, it's easier to find parts and get repairs. A rotary cleaner can serve as a preliminary cleaner, getting most of the weed seed out. And screens or sieves can be used to eliminate pieces larger or smaller than seeds. What the hull? De-hulling, if needed, is when kernels are physically removed from their hulls. But it's important to know what, or even if, you need to dehull, because there are additional labor and cash outlays with this. Other options include a gravity table, which separates grain from objects that are either heavier or lighter through vibration and forced air. A stoner, not that kind. An optical or color sorter, which is an electronic machine that sorts materials according to color or light-dark characteristics. And finally, polishers, used to clean and brighten the surface of beans, peas, and grains. Before we go, we want to also mention handling. This involves equipment needed to move the grain from trucks to bins and from bins to the dehuller. It can involve a variety of conveyors, elevators, vibrators, and bulk handling setups to move the seed between equipment. As with anything that produces particulates, farmers should be conscious about eliminating dust in the space for employee health and safety, because that cleaned grain makes your space dusty, girl. So here's to you, your operations infrastructure, and keeping your crop seed fresh and seed clean. I'm off to get my hulls polished. See you next time. Hey, that tickles.